Welcome to Packmates, a podcast about Magic the Gathering Limited. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the Boros Guild. We're going to tell you which commons and uncommons to look out for and which cards I think synergize well with Boros. First up, we have Meddling Use. That's Boros' main signpost. It's kind of about attacking with 3 creatures. Next up, we have Lightning Helix. This is just a great limited card. It wins races, it kills things, and it can go face. Boros is kind of this weird mid-range place. So we're going to talk about which cards I think can support that. Next up, we're going to take a look at the uncommons. Call a Surprise Witness will bring a guy back from their graveyard or make him evasive to enable attacking with 3s a little bit easier. Karlov Watchdog is a big time payoff in this deck if attacking with 3 is something you can actually do. Case of the Burning Mask goes best in Boros, but it is going to be contested. Harry Dronesmith will give you 1 attacker and sometimes 2. And that's the kind of stuff that we're looking for in this deck. Sanctuary Wall will help us tack things down to enable attacks. Not on My Watch is going to be great for exiling creatures. Fuss and Bother does everything we want to do. We can buff our attacking creatures, or we can make 3 guys to attack with. Reckless Detective will be a solid uncommon in very many red decks. It is worth an early pick. I think Boros needs to be heavy on solid 2-drops, and Reckless Detective is one of my favorite 2-drops in the format. Next up, we have some commons. Inside Source is going to be one of the best white commons in the format. It's a 1/1 that makes a 2/2, exactly what we're trying to do. Novice Inspector is a solid 1-drop that gives us a turn 2 play on bad hands. Rumblebelt Braggart I'm not super sure about, but being able to attack with Menace the first time he attacks is huge upside. And Person of Interest is another thing that's just exactly what we're trying to do. A Menace guy and another guy that enables our synergy really well. Next up, we have the removal suite for Boros. At common, Suspicious Detonation will be fine. We're not going to have a ton of artifacts to sacrifice, but 4 damage for 5 is okay. The fact that it can't be countered gets around Ward really well. Galvanize at instant speed is very good. Makeshift Binding is not as good as Galvanize and Shock, but it's still fine. And Shock is going to be one of our other premier removal spells to get those blockers out of the way. And it can also go face, which is going to be huge upside for our deck. Gearbane Orangutan will be a very good common. It lets us blow up one of their artifacts or get a 4/4, which is massive in this format. Next up, we have some multicolored spells that we don't have to splash mana to play if we play as disguised creatures. Dogwalker and Gadget Technician are best because they give us more bodies, so we can enable those attacking with 3 or more. Thank you for watching this limited set review. Let me know in the comments if there's any Boros cards you think I missed, and check out our Discord. See ya.